So welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the Mazda CX-5 2015 Turbo Sport model.
The 2015 Mazda CX-5 2.2 liter 4-cylinder bi-turbo diesel sport. It puts out 175 brake horsepower and 420 Newton meters, and it's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a Sky Active engine. This particular model is finished in metallic grey with 19-inch rims, by Xenon auto swiveling headlights, has a moonroof, leather seats, and is equipped with Mazda safety features like auto emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, start-stop, rain sensing wipers, just to mention a few. This car is priced at 2.4 million Kenya shillings or $21,000. 0 to 100 kilometers takes 8.1 seconds. The Mazda CX-5 has a 58-liter tank, and fuel consumption is rated at an average of 5.6 liters for 100 kilometers.
So this is the engine of the Mazda CX-5. This is a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel that puts out 174 brake horsepower and 420 Newton meters, and it's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. So this engine is very economical. For 5.6 liters, it can take you for 100 kilometers. So what is a Sky Active engine? So Sky Active engine means that the engine has a high compression ratio, it's direct fuel injection, and the engine has a special exhaust manifold, which means it's a modern engine.
So this is the interior of the Mazda CX-5. So this tester is finished in leather. So the seats are wrapped in leather. So the driver's seat is automatic. You can adjust forwards and backwards and lumbar support. It's automatic, and it has a 2-person memory, as you can see here. So here's the door. The door is a soft touch injected molded plastic, and it's wrapped in leather. So here are the controls for the door. So these are to adjust your mirrors, which are electronically operated. This is to fold back the mirrors. This is to lock the windows. So the front driver only is a automatic touch up and down, but the rest are manual. And this is the armrest. It's padded and stitched in leather, and the door pockets are big enough. I'm sure some of you are wondering what's this. So this is it's a device that illuminates at night when you open the door. So it's a paddle light that illuminates Mazda when you open the doors at night. So stepping into the Mazda CX-5, closing the door has a solid thunk. So when you get into the car, this is if you can see it, this is the Mazda control. This is the Mazda key. So it has the normal buttons like unlock and unlock. So when you step into the car, just put your foot on the foot brake and then switch it on. So when you turn it on, you can see that's the instrument cluster. So it's half of it is analog. That's the tachometer and the speedometer. Those ones are analog, and then the one that you can see the door is open, that's the 5-inch helper screen that's digital. So that's the one that gives you all the car information, all the security features. Like right now it's showing you the door is open. So this is the steering. So the steering shows you over here are your controls for your cruise control. No, these are for the radio. So this is where you can increase volume, you can get information, skip to the next track, or forward the song. And this is where you can receive your phone calls and give the voice navigation, voice commands. So here's the cruise control. So with the cruise control, this one has a radar guided cruise control, which means that you just set your car to the speed of the car ahead of you. So when the car increases speed, your car increases speed. When they brake, it brakes. So the cruise control works until 20 kilometers per hour, where it disengages, and then you have to take over. So the dashboard is again a soft touch injected molded plastic wrapped in leather. This particular tester has a speaker right here of the Bose stereo sound. So this is the Mazda information system. This is the infotainment. So this infotainment can be used in 2 ways. It's a touch screen, as you can see, and you can also use the the Mazda Connect swivel wheel to use it. So you can use two ways, but I prefer using the swivel wheel so that it eliminates fingerprints on the screen. So as you can see, the screen has different settings and information you can use. So there's communication, which means that when you connect it directly to your phone by a wired connection down here, as you can see, you can now use your phone to make phone calls, receive messages. Then this is the audio for your. You can connect there's a SD card there. You can connect. You can connect here. You can put it here and then listen to your music, or you can use. You can connect your flash drive. As you can see, one is connected there. Then this is for the application. So the car has different applications. That's the communication, as I said. That's the navigation, which doesn't work properly here. Then the settings are the different settings that you can control using this car. So the settings include the safety features, which are automatic emergency braking, lane departure assist, blind spot monitoring, where the side mirrors will let you know if there's something in your blind spot, and the start stop features, which come with this car, which means that when you're in traffic and you slow down to a stop, the car switches off, and then when you depress on the accelerator, the car turns back on. So here are the vents. This is the hazard button, and this car comes with a dual climate automatic zone. It's very simple, easy to use. This button here is for the parking sensors. You can put them off, as I have done, or put them back on. And this car comes with 3-person heated seats for the front seats. So that's 3-person memory, 3-person setting, sorry, for the front seats. So that's for the co-driver, and this is for the driver. So down here, as I mentioned, is where you have your USB controls. There are 2 USB ports here, and then the SD card there. So this car comes equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So as you can see from here, when I put it into reverse, you can see that that's a backup camera. It's clear. It has trajectory. It doesn't have trajectory, but it has line markers to show you where you are reversing to. And this car also has, if I can find it, there are some cameras that are on the side mirrors that show you where you are reversing to, so that you don't you don't scrape your wheels. And it also has parking sensors all around, so you are sure that you will not hit anything. So this is the Mazda Connect swivel wheel that I've showed you earlier. So this is the home button. This is the button for the audio, for navigation, back, and this is to increase volume or mute the sound. And this car also comes with the electronic parking brake. The rear view mirror, as you can see, is auto dimming. These are the map lights, which are incandescent. This is the button to open the sunroof, which is opened right now. And then this is where you store your sunglasses. So this is the center console. It's well padded and wrapped in leather. It's a decent size where you can store a few things. These are your cup holders, where they are decent size. There are 2 cup holders, and here is a place where you can store your phone. You can store your phone either here or there. And as I said, this car comes with very comfortable leather seats. They are firm, and over long distances, you are comfortable in them. So it's a very comfortable, spacious cabin. As you can see, it's very modern. Some people have compared it to a BMW's cabin. The steering, as I forgot to mention, is wrapped in leather. It's comfortable. And down here are your buttons for your I-stop. This is the one I had mentioned, that when you're in traffic, when you stop, the car will switch off, and then when you press on the accelerator cable, it will turn back on. This is for your this is for your monitoring your temperatures for your tires. This is traction control. You can put it on or off. This is for the parking sensors, and this is for the lane departure. So what you have to note with these systems, even if you put all these systems off, when you switch off the car and turn back the car on, all these systems will come back on by default because it's a safety measure that Mazda has put in place so that it can ensure that the driver and the occupants are safe. So let's check out the back seats. So let's check out the back seats of the Mazda CX-5. So the back seats, this is the back of the Mazda CX-5. The door is the same, the soft touch injected molded plastic, but this one is a bit harder. The armrests are wrapped in leather. So this is the back seat. The seats are leather, of course. So stepping in, I'm about 5'8". So there's enough leg room and knee room, but if you are 6 feet, you will struggle for space because the back seat is not designed for people over 6 feet. So this is the center console. It has 2 cup holders. The back here we have 2 mat pockets, and yeah, with this car doesn't come with the rear seat vents, but that's fine. Or USB controls where you can use them to charge your children's devices, but that's fine. So the back is very comfortable. It's spacious, as you can see. The back is very comfortable, spacious for 3 people to be seated aside. And yes, that's it for the back seats. So this is the boot of the Mazda CX-5. This tester has a manually operated boot. It's not electrical. It's not an electrical tailgate. So this boot measures 35 cubic feet. And when you fold down the seats, which are folded one, it measures 68 cubic feet. So you use these levers here to fold down the seats. And there's a electrical connection here, outlet, where you can hoover the floor, vacuum the floor if you have some dirt or debris. And what this tester is missing is hooks where you can put your shopping. And underneath here, the car comes with a fixer flat kit, so it doesn't come with the spare tire as you are used to. Driving the Mazda CX-5. So this car comes with a 2.2 liter turbo diesel that puts out 174 brake horsepower and 420 Newton meters. So I can tell you that this car is very comfortable. The seats are very, they're not very stiff or very soft, just in between. And the visibility is very good. The car has blind spot monitoring, as I mentioned earlier. So when you are when there's something in your blind spot, it'll indicate for you there's something in your blind spot. You can see out of the car well. The driver has a very good armchair position, so you can see everything around you. The side mirror is auto dimming, so if at night somebody is driving and there are full lights, it won't blind you. You can see very well through the back window. And the driving is it's a very fast car for a diesel. See, 0 to 100 takes you 8.1 seconds. Yeah, and it's very comfortable. It grips the road well, and Mazda's logo is usually zoom, and I can tell you that this car is very comfortable to drive. The steering is well weighted, and yeah, you can drive long distances in this car without worrying about the fuel consumption because it's a diesel. It's a very comfortable car. I would recommend it because when you look at the rivals in this segment, which is the Nissan Rogue, the Nissan X-Trail, the Honda CR-V, and Toyota RAV4, they all have CVT transmissions, and these transmissions are usually very noisy, and I don't like them, and they are prone to fail. Like as you can see, there's a pro box in front of us, and as I accelerate, you can see the turbo kicks in. It's very effortless. It's a very powerful car, and you can carry 5 people, their luggage comfortably without worry. The 2015 Mazda CX-5 is spacious, comfortable, economical, and the running costs are low. As long as you put Mazda original recommended parts and service the car at the required intervals, the car is reliable and should serve you well. I recommend you test drive the other competitors in this segment, like the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, the Nissan Rogue, the Nissan X-Trail, and the Ford Escape. But bear in mind, most of these, except the Ford, have CVT transmissions. Mazda should have included rear seat vents and USB connections and hooks in the boot. Other than that, I highly recommend this car as it's a near perfect all-round compact SUV. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next review.